Welcome back to this Twisty Power Yoga Flow. Taking a seat, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose, opening up the chest, and exhaling out. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale, releasing, relaxing those shoulders, softening the elbows, and really finding a length in the spine here. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing the breath in and out through the nose now. Really centering ourselves, grounding ourselves for this practice. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, drawing those shoulders back, just rolling them up and out, finding a little bit of space into the collarbones, finding space into the shoulders, the neck, just releasing any tension in this area. From here, we're just going to release the chin to chest, and we're going to just gently start to open up the neck, opening up, drawing the chin up, inhale, and exhale, release the head down, waterfalling the chin down. Gently deep breath in, inhale, and then start to look over your right shoulder, coming to center, exhaling over to your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center, exhale, release the chin back to chest. And then start to rotate the head over to the right hand side, bringing the head back just where it's comfortable, over to the opposite side and back down. And then from here we switch direction, inhale all the way open, really finding space in the neck. Exhale, releasing the head down and release down to the chest. Deep breath in, lift the head up and come into that nice central position. From here, just taking a couple more breaths, and then we're going to sweep the arms up high to the sky as we inhale. As we exhale, take the right arm down to the floor, gently bending into the arm and taking the arm overhead. Now, if you're a little bit more flexible, of course, you could come down to your elbow if that feels more comfortable. Inhaling, opening up that space, exhaling, coming up to center. Exhale, release the body over, inhale. And exhale, deep breath in, and we open up the side body, exhale back up to center. Releasing, take the hands forward, and we're just going to take this nice little gentle forward fold. Not only come down as far as feels comfortable, of course, and if it feels good here, you might take a nice deep breath in and just see if you can release deeper, or taking a couple of pulses, whatever feels right for you right now here. Inhaling, expanding the back and the shoulders. Exhale, see if you can just sink that a little bit deeper down. Gently inhale, draw the body up, and then from here just switch those legs around. Deep breath in, reach up tall. Exhale, same again, let's just bring it to a forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. So really start to work with the breath. Allow that breath to allow you to deepen more into the pose. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up the hips, and then slowly release, walk it back up. Crossing the legs back the correct way round, as it were, and reach your arms over, finding a gentle twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, lengthening through that back. Make sure the sit bones are on the ground, they're not starting to lift. Switch direction. Inhale, lift the chest up, really think about scooping the belly up and in, and that'll allow you to twist that fraction deeper. Deep breath in, reach your arms up tall, and I'll take the hands behind you, and I'll just take it to the side so you can see me here. So we're going to take the feet into a straddle position. Doesn't need to be super wide, but we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to walk those hands forward. So hold it here for me. Deep breath in. And maybe take some pulses here again. So again, you might start to be able to feel a little bit more release into that lower back, so you can get a little bit deeper, and then you're going to walk your way back up. Inhale, reach your arms up high and take a twist. So this time, right hand to the outside of the left foot, left arm up to the sky. So wherever that feels right for you, scooping the belly in, finding that gentle twist. Reach your arms up tall, inhale, and as you exhale, taking the left hand to the outside of the right foot this time, and extending the opposite arm out to the side, inhaling. And exhale, now release, inhale, reach those arms high to the sky. Now this time we're going to take the hands behind us. Now you're going to have fingers facing towards the bottom, and you're going to open up the collarbones, or if this is a little bit tight on your wrist, you could take the fingers facing away from you. It doesn't matter in this instance. Exhale, so we're effectively doing like a cat-cow, but we're just taking the arms out in front of us and really arching the back here. So you're curving the torso in. Take the fingertips back, as you see I've done this in the alternative version, opening up the chest. So you're really trying to rotate the shoulders outward, and then exhale, take the arms back out in front of you. So starting to really find some flexion and extension in the spine here. Inhaling. And then exhaling, release one last time, this time into a forward fold. Now, we are taking a really gentle forward fold. I don't need you to really super lengthen at this point. We're just trying to find a little bit more depth, maybe into the elbows, into the backs of the hamstrings. Take the knees in, cross them over, and now we're going to come into our tabletop. We're going to open up the right arm and take it into our thread the needle. So let's open up the shoulders. So really scoot that shoulder right underneath if you can from you. Relax the side of the head to the floor. Deep breath in, take the left arm up to the sky. Now, as an alternative option here, you could take a half bind, maybe grabbing hold of the inside of the thigh as an option, but let's only work with what feels comfortable. Inhale, reach your arm up tall, and then unravel. We'll take a gentle counter pose with that right arm, reaching up tall, and exhale back into our tabletop. Left arm up to the sky, and let's scoot it through for our thread the needle again. And again, relax that head and really lengthen through the body. Make sure those hips are over the knees. Extend the opposite arm up, and again, taking that little half bind if that's an option for you. Otherwise, just keep the arm up to the sky, absolutely fine. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, reach up in that counter pose, taking the hands back underneath you into our tabletop. Release into this really nice deep bent knee down dog now. So we're just on toes, knees are bent. So we're really gently working our way up through the body to kind of start to find some space and opening. Then look to extend the legs into that full down dog and start to move through the knees, finding that walk of the dog. So just finding some space. And then from here, we're going to start to deepen the bend. So we're taking the knee to opposite sides, inhaling and exhaling. So we're starting to find more movement into the hip joint, opening up the knees, opening up those ankles and toes. Inhale and exhale. Finally, coming into that down dog, we're going to sink the hips to the right, trying to keep the feet planted, and then over to the left. So wagging the tail. Deep breath in, take the right leg up to the sky, and we're going to find that gentle hip opener. So ground that bottom foot as much as you can. If you need to come onto toes, that's fine. And then step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Inhale for twisted lunge. And from here, as an option again, little half bind, you take the hand behind the back, opening up the body. Make sure you're really lengthening through the spine. You're not collapsing in on yourself. Sink the back knee down. And now we're going to take a lizard arm and take the right arm up to the sky. So this is twisted lunge with a lizard. Inhale. And then exhale, take both elbows to the floor and full lizard. And maybe if there's an option, open the knee out to the side. Again, if you find lizards super deep, just come into your hands rather than onto your forearms. Walk your way back up. Inhale, open, and let's take that nice little bind with the foot. So we're really finding that nice little stretch into the quad. We're lengthening the body. Really think of opening the shoulder joint open and rotated. Exhale, tuck the toe in, coming back into our twisted lunge. And now I want you to heel toe that right foot to center. Now it takes a little bit of balance. Don't worry if you lose your balance. And we're going to come into a revolved twisted lunge here. So inhale, opening up the body, and then let's reverse. So taking that back arm to the back leg, inhaling, taking the arm over and finding this expansion into the ribs. Well done. And exhale, take the hands all the way over, and we're going to come into warrior two. So remember, just get this arm super strong and then open into reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the front of the mat. And we're now going to come into our first chaturanga. Come forward, inhale, come into up dog if you have that. If not, cobra is absolutely fine. Exhale, come into our down dog. Deep breath in, see if you can start to deepen, scooping the belly up and in. And now take the left leg up and open into our opening hip sequence. Inhale, exhale, take the left leg to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, draw the chest up in that lizard. Take the right out, keep the right hand to the ground, and then inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. Deep breath in, maybe taking that little half bind. Inhale, and then exhale, take the arm back up to the sky. And we're going to now come down into our low lizard lunge. So we take the right arm down and left arm up to the sky. So it's twisted lizard lunge. And then take both arms down into full low lizard and opening up the knee if that's an option for you. Again, go onto your hands if this is a bit too deep. Inhale, and then releasing the back knee to the floor. We're going to take that quad stretch, and you'll notice I'm really opening up that top shoulder. This allows me to actually make that reach. If you do struggle, of course, do use a strap. Exhale, press back out into that low twisted lunge. And again, we're going to heel toe the foot back into center. Inhale, and now we're going to rise and we're going to come into our rotated twisted lunge. Hold it here for me. And then we're going to inhale to reverse lunge, okay? So we're taking that arm up and over, inhaling, opening up the side body. And then from here, gently, we're going to exhale, cartwheeling the arms over into warrior two. Deep breath in, really press that weight into the back leg for me, back blade of the foot, and reverse that lunge. And then take the hands over to the front of the mat and second chaturanga. So let's inhale, draw the body up into our up dog. And then from here, exhale, release back out into down dog. Well done. Deep breath in. And exhale. Well done. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now let's come into those forearms. So we're going to walk it in for dolphin. Inhale, come up through the arms for 1. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Inhale, 4. And then staying here in that very deep down dog. Step the right foot forward into a pyramid. So we're going to walk the hands back and then inhale for half lift. Exhale, release down the front of that leg. Now don't worry how deep that means you come. Just go to whatever feels good. Again, if you prefer, you could use some blocks here just to allow you to move into the depth of this movement. Inhale. Exhale, releasing down. And now this time we're going to take a twist. Now the option here, you can either take the left hand to the inside of that foot, or as an alternative, take the hand to the outside of the foot. And this is a little bit trickier. And so you really got to focus here on that breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, we're going to gently release all the way down, framing the foot. Exhaling, forward fold, back over that leg. Now walk the hands forward. We're going to take a supported warrior 3. So maybe come up to fingertips. Again, if you have blocks, you could use your blocks here. Sweep the right leg behind the left. And we're going to take that lovely little twist. So into our seated twist, inhaling and exhaling. So really getting this whole detoxification process, getting that lymphatic drainage system working really, really well. Now as we walk our hands back up, extend that leg back out and take our forward splits. Now only obviously go as deep as you feel comfortable and then open into warrior 2. Inhale, opening up into reverse warrior. Exhale, take the right hand inside the leg, coming into side angle. Maybe taking a little half bind to the inside of the thigh. Now really focus on opening up that top shoulder, inhaling. And then if you have it, you could take a full bind. So you're going to grab hold of the hands, lift the chest forward. Now to really help with this, bend that front knee as much as you can. That will really help you deepen that stretch and be able to make the bind. Exhale, and we can come into bound trikonasana, so bound triangle pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Well done. And release. Take the hands back down and framing the foot, step the foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, draw the body back up into our down dog. Exhaling, scooping the belly up and in. Deep breath in. exhale, take a moment just to get that breath here. Inhale. Now as we exhale, drop the elbows back down for dolphin. Inhale, draw up, exhale down. Inhale, up, exhale down. Now really keep those elbows in as much as you can. If you're struggling, of course, you could do one arm and then the other, if that makes it a little easier. Step the left leg forward. So we should be coming into pyramid pose again on the opposite side. And then exhale it down. Again, if you need your blocks here, please do use blocks. That's absolutely fine. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting the body up, half lift, exhale, and you'll notice I'm not getting my hands all the way down on this side because I am particularly tight on my left hamstring. So, I always work with what my body's willing to do. Again, you can take the hand to the outside or inside of the leg, whichever works best for you here. And then gently inhale, open up the body. Deep breath in, lengthen the spine. So really pull the chest forward. Oops. So let's try that again, coming back in. So as you can see, even I have my wobbles. It's always going to happen sometimes with these things. Take the hands forward, come into that supported warrior 3, and then take that right leg behind the left this time. So let's rock it round, take it into our twisted chair position here. So we're really finding that length in the spine again. Scoop the belly in. That will help you to just take the twist a little deeper for you. And really roll the shoulders down the back. Try not to have shoulders coming up by your ears. Unravel, take the hands back out in front, back into our forward splits, okay? And then step it back out, warrior 2. So really finding that space into warrior 2. Deep breath in, open, reverse your warrior. And then exhale. Let's take the right hand down and left arm up to the sky. Or left hand down and right arm up to the sky. And open into our half bind. Inhaling and exhaling. So even if you're just here, just stay here, that's fine. Otherwise, sink a little bit deeper, bend that front knee, and let's go for that full side angle bind. Inhaling and exhale into full trikonasana bound. So again, if you are tight in trikonasana, if you are tight in hamstrings, don't worry too much if you can't get super deep. On the other side of things, if you're super flexible, just watch you don't overextend. Exhale into our chaturanga. Inhale up into cobra or up dog. Exhale, release into down dog. Scoop that belly up and in. And see if you can deepen even more between those shoulders. Press up into the toes, jump forward, malasana, coming into that nice yogi squat. So eventually opening up those hips. And I like to do this one because I just feel it kind of really mobilizes through the ankles and toes as well. Take the arms out in front of you, and we're just going to find that nice opener here. So really opening up the chest, taking the left hand behind us and the right hand behind for a bind. So you could wrap it around the knee if that's an option for you. Otherwise, just keep the arms up to the sky. It's not a problem. And then switch sides. So taking the right hand behind the knee, left arm bound. I'm really finding that bound malasana. Ground the hands down into the floor, exhale, forward fold, hands to the backs of the calves and drawing the head down, finding that deep forward fold. Take the right hand over to the left foot and open up for this lovely little twist. I love these little inverted twists, just so releasing. And again, you could take a little bind here, so you could take the arm behind you if that's an option for you. Exhale, take the right arm over to the left side. Inhale, take the left arm up to the sky. Inhaling, maybe taking that little bind again, maybe grabbing hold of the thigh if that's an option. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take the hands back down. Drop down, and then we're going to come down into cross-leg position to release the body down to the floor. And now from here, we're going to take reverse cow pose. So crossing the legs over each other. So the knees are pretty much wrapped together, and you're grabbing the shins or maybe the feet and pulling them downwards. So not away per se, you're actually trying to draw the feet down, keeping the lower back to the floor, relaxing the head. Deep breath in. And then we're going to switch it around, exhaling and taking it to the side. So start to find some nice deep belly breaths here. This really helps that massage effect into the tummy. And we get a lovely stretch into the hips and the bottom. Inhaling and exhaling. Well done. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Okay, from here we're going to just take a little rock up, taking the hands in front of us. Now this time it's going to take the same kind of effect, so this kind of reverse cow pose, but we're not going to sit back this time, so we're going to take a cat-cow here. So we've got the twisted legs, and then we're going to inhale, draw the chest up, and then exhale, roll the back out. Inhale, draw the chest up, exhale, roll the back out. So I'm keeping this fairly dynamic in movement, just to keep the heat in the body. And then roll back into full cow pose. So seated cow pose, take the right hand to the left knee and take that twist. So really scoop the belly in, finding that length and stretch through the bottom. And then we're going to take the hands forward and we're going to switch it over. So take that left leg behind the right knee this time. And then we're going to roll the back out for cat. And then inhale, draw the chest forward for cow. Remember when you're doing cat that you're really trying to tuck the tailbone underneath you. You're pulling the pelvic bones towards you, so you're kind of looking towards the navel. And then let's release. So let's take the twist to the other side now. So we're in our seated cow position, and then we're going to take the twist to the opposite side, looking over the right shoulder this time. Inhale. And just again, just notice your posture. Have you started to slump down in it? If so, sit up tall. Unravel, take the hands forward again. And then from here, deep breath in, and we're going to exhale into child's pose. So I love coming into this child's pose. We're going to be on fingertips, so we're opening up the shoulders, releasing the forehead to the floor, or if there's not an option, onto a block. And I want to focus on your breath. So you're going to start to really inhale deeply into the chest and the upper back, exhaling out through the nose. Inhaling and opening up the ribs, feeling the ribs brush alongside the inside of those thighs. And exhale. Inhale all the way down into the pelvis, starting to relax the hands, relax the elbows, and release the body. And then taking a full inhale all the way through the body. From the pelvis to tummy, up into the diaphragm, into the ribs, into the upper back, and exhale, release. I really want you to just find a moment to pause. From here, we're going to take the hands back up, bringing the knees together, seated. And I want you to grab hold of the right wrist with your left hand, and you're going to draw the elbow over to the side. So bringing your right elbow over to your right hand side, pulling the left wrist. And then you're going to gently release the head to the right hand side. So you're bringing your head towards this side where your elbow is pointing out. You should feel really good stretch down the side of the neck. Switch the arms over, bringing across to the opposite side and releasing the head to the side the elbow is bent on. Finding that nice deep stretch into the side of the neck. So you're starting to notice rolling down the practice. We're coming back to where we started with that neck and shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky. Take the right hand down to the side body and opening up the left side body. Inhale, reach the body up tall and release to the opposite side. Good. Inhale. And then release. Take the hands to heart center. Take a moment here just to breathe deeply. Thanking yourself today for this practice, for finding strength, finding movement, finding flexibility, and ultimately a chance just to be present here in this practice today. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to chant 3 Oms. Inhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste.